Alright, so my top 3 tips for how to get better at Pixel, this isn't anything to do with gear or anything, just like player skill, would be to first learn how the enemies move. Next would be learn how to use your weapon, the range, how fast it attacks, if it does knockback, that sort of thing. Then learn how to move yourself. So first off, with how enemies move. All enemies have a different way they move. Now, a lot of it's very similar, whereas if you get close to something, it'll probably jump at you. There are a few that different. But learn how they move so you can dodge them and get away easier to take less damage. Next is learning how to play your weapon. You want to play your weapon range just right so that if you're able to hit enemies, well, they still can't hit you. Now, certain weapons are different, like late game. Your Nightmare Blades and your Devil Wing Swords have a lot less range than something like the Tsurugi or the Rainbow Sword. So you want to try to learn how to play your weapon range and know how much knockback it's going to do. Know if you can take that step forward to hit the next enemy, or if you got to stay back because the enemy's going to jump and hit you. The last bit, knowing how to move, know exactly how high you're going to go with how much momentum you have. Because the way jumping works in this game is it's not just moving up, it's increasing your upwards momentum. If you're already falling, a jump's only going to slow you down. You're going to have to jump multiple times to start going up again. If an enemy jumps and hits you, it can transfer its momentum onto you and send you flying. This is especially prevalent in Nightmare Valley, where there's lava on almost every corner. I have died so many times as I jump, a boss or another enemy would jump next to me or hit me and send me flying into lava up into the sky. So learn how to jump and how to move so you have less times where mobs are pushing you around. That way you can get away safer and hit them more, and you kill mobs faster and grind out higher end items faster. Now, some other small tips to go with these is, first of all, in the higher end areas, almost every single enemy is going to be moving just at a constant pace, and as soon as you get close to it, they're going to jump. Their jump height varies based off of how high in the air you are compared to them. If you're just walking forward, they're either going to jump just a little bit so they don't go over you, or they're going to jump just barely over your head. If you start falling and land near something, it's going to jump a lot higher in comparison to normal. So keep that in mind. With bosses, they're always they're going to jump and they're going to move every time they do something. The order it does changes. Sometimes they'll jump and then move. They'll move and then jump, or they'll do a combination of them at the same time. So keep that in mind and try to get used to how long the pause is when bosses move. That way you can sort of guess where the boss is going to be, even if you can't see it. The next tip is with your weapons. You want to try to always be hitting with the very tip of your weapon. That way you're as far away from the enemies as you can be while still dealing the most damage possible. The last thing with moving, in most cases, you're going to want to, if you're getting up onto somewhere, the faster you hit the jump button, the less stamina you're going to use because it's building that momentum faster. However, if you're in Nightmare Valley, specifically the bottom area where there's the lava ceiling, I recommend getting really good at trying to jump to where you stay level, where you're not falling up or falling down. If you get good at that and you have enough stamina, you can jump over every non-boss enemy, including the portal, in that bottom area without getting hit. So if you're at low health and you need time to heal, if you can stay just at that height, nothing's going to be able to hit you. And as long as you don't jump too high and hit the lava, you'll be able to get at least one free heal, maybe 2 off, depending on how much stamina you want to use. And I'll leave this off with a video of me accidentally trashing my Helmer 2 from a couple months ago. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you on the grind.